Oh, I don't have my thing plugged in, do I? Wait a sec. Yo, Asta. Went to a Lego store in town today. Found a set you wanted. It was $5. Too expensive to get. Finally, hell yeah, that's the best thing, dude. When I was little, I wanted the fucking Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle, and it was like $90. And my parents were like, that's too expensive. You know how fucking expensive that shit is now? It's just because, like, it holds the value. Like, the collector's value, like, the set in particular. Got the space shuttle shots from like 1995. Nice. One of your students a while back told you that playing Minecraft was the same as building Legos, just better. I don't know about that. There's something special about just building with Legos. Yeah, also, you can't die when you're building Legos. Well, I guess technically you could, but... God, this fucking chair is being... I really need to buy a new chair, honestly. Today was costume day at school. Student dressed as Master Chief and asked if you knew Halo. God, that's how old we are. Nah, my friend who gave me Coco, her son is like 13 or something. He was talking to me about games, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I love retro consoles. My first console was like the PlayStation 3," and I was just like, he was like, "I love a lot of the games on the PS3," and I was like, "Yeah, that's retro." What a world, dude. That's how you know you're old. The PS3 is like starting to be considered retro. Should've. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what's up, Archie? Love to die and explode into dust in casual conversation. What? Talking about a GameCube yet? Show someone like a GameCube and they're just like, what is that? It's just like, oh. What's up, Rompa? What's up, Seth? The other day, Tet was talking. You were like, "Oh, the Crash 1 came out before you were born." Dude, Crash 1. I'm like one of the only people I know who's like older than Crash 1 in like the Crash community, at least. Like so many other people are like, "Oh yeah, I was like born when like Crash 1 was like a couple years older." And I was like, I was 2 when Crash 1 came out. And you know what? I didn't want the mask anyway. Fuck you. Hope my day's been more. It's been pretty good. You were 12? Nice. Dude, just not landing on anything. N64 was better. Splatfest with our friend. Splatfest still go on? Like, I'm thinking like Splatoon, but maybe that's not the Splatfest you're talking about. Oh, Splatfest reruns. Okay, interesting. Played Twisted Metal for days. I never had Twisted Metal. Yeah, I never did any of the Splatoon 2 Splatfest, but that's because I never really played much of Splatoon 2. I did a lot of the Splatoon 1 ones, though. I really like this song, actually. A lot of this soundtrack is just great. Oh, Kitty's coming out. I think she's becoming comfortable with me. Oh, you guys didn't see it earlier because I wasn't streaming. I was in a Zoom call with friends, but she got like really, really close to my chair. It's like the closest she's been to me.
Prepare for a beating, Bandicoot. You're ruining my solo. Stop it! Stay with me. Don't like death metal.
Oh yeah, definitely, Asta. I mean, I'm even surprised that she's like more willing today than she was yesterday. Because like a lot of earlier today, it actually seemed like she was being pretty hostile. But like right now, she's like pretty comfortable. If I try to do too much, she'll like retreat back. But she's popped back out like pretty frequently. Yeah, she's looking outside right now. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit for her just because she is older. Dude, I patiently await that day though. I think she's slowly connecting it. God, I hope she's slowly connecting it. She's like, where? Imagine she's like, where's all this mysterious food coming from? Like, Yeah, right now, because she spends most of the day hiding behind my CRT. I put the bowl of like wet food relatively close to the CRT. Maybe I should like start gradually getting it like further and further away. Yeah, Wingo, thanks for the good luck. I just need her to get me to like, get her to like me enough where I can put the collar on her. That's the most important thing. Do I watch The Mandalorian? I don't, but I've heard it's really good. Oh yeah, I heard about the new season coming out. Yeah, Ted is like a huge Star Wars fan, and I think he said he was waiting till like 3 a.m. for it to like premiere. Oh, walking around the other way now, are we? Just behind my monitors right now. What's up, kitty cat? Hey, what you doing? She wants water. Okay. She really likes that fountain I got for her, which is good. It means it was a good buy. Yeah, I enjoy Star Wars. I'm not like an uber fan, but I like all the films. Except for Attack of the Clones. Good girl, Coco. Dude, someone's gonna pop into the stream and have no idea. It's just like, why are you talking to Coco like that? And I was like, oh no, that's my cat. Should probably clean off my desk because she does seem to like walking over it. Just give her some more space. I don't mind her walking on my desk, it's fine. Come on. Oh yeah, let's go. That cycle is like actually kind of scary to try and go for. God, I love this cycle. I gotta submit it onto the GDQ. So I submitted, I didn't submit this to AGDQ, but I submitted both versions of Crash 2, and the games list comes out tomorrow, so we'll see whether or not it gets in. I'm gonna submit this to SGDQ. I think the game needed a lot more love than a month before it was GDQ ready. Oh, that might be better, huh? So I don't think GDQ is what got me into speedruns specifically, but like it kind of solidified my love for them. Like just watching GDQs and then attending them is just like the greatest thing ever. Like attending AGDQ was consistently like the best week of my life the 3 years I've gone. That's what I like to see. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is gonna gold. I think overall it's pretty well run. Like, you see GDQ get like a lot of shit online, and like, it's not a perfect event, and they make some questionable decisions, but overall I think they're great. The event itself is fucking fantastic, that's for sure. No marathon is perfect. I don't know if I saw Keys' Pokemon Crystal run, but like Pokemon runs in general are fascinating. Like, I don't generally enjoy RPG runs, but holy shit, Pokemon runs are just like really, really entertaining for some reason. I think this is because like I play Pokemon, so I know how it is to like go through it casually. So to see someone go through it fast and like actually understand what they're doing is just wild. Yeah, frame manips and like Emerald especially is like super precise on movement with like repels and shit, and I think that's really cool. There we go. It's a little weird. That was a little questionable. Fuck, that was bad. It was on me. For some reason, in that entire section, I played as if I had a Kano, even though I didn't. I never do there. Yeah, speedrunning is huge, and it's kind of cool. Especially because, like, speedrunning... Like, there's so many different, like, sub-communities to the overall speedrunning community, which I think is fantastic. PE teacher and keep telling me because esports is gonna be huge in like 10 years. That'd be so great. Like, I know there's a lot of people in the speedrunning community who are like really adverse to the idea of speedrunning becoming more of an esport. And like there'd definitely be some like negative downsides to it, but that's just kind of like part of the territory. But I feel like there'd be a lot of benefits. I think it would grant the people who are like genuinely really passionate about their games to be able to make something out of it. Because right now I feel like in order to like make something out of it, you have to either run an extremely popular game or you have to be extremely lucky. Yeah, like I think like the races and like stuff. Thank you for not fucking... Yeah, we need a 24-hour speedrun variety, except it's actually variety and not constant Mario Maker and Mario 64. And apparently Super Mario 35. I hate that cycle. Mario Sunshine runs are pretty cool, yeah. Dragging on is terrifying level. Someone asked me on a YouTube video like what like my most hated level was, and I answered in the context of any percent where I said Dragon On, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I died like so much getting the blue gem." I was like, "Whoa, wait, hold on." As an actual level, I think Dragon On is cool. It's just it's so fucking terrifying in any percent. I've heard in ACG now with like the blue gem skip, Dragon On's not too bad. Speedrun Ape Escape 1 in your free time, one of your favorite. I've never played an Ape Escape, but I know like those games are pretty sick runs from what I've heard. The most I know about Ape Escape is that Spike was a playable character in PlayStation All-Stars and he was like fucking terrible. He was like one of the worst characters in the game, which was tragic. That's not how I wanted that to go. Thanks, game. I love you too. You okay, and thanks for the good luck. I think that moved too much for her. Oh well. Yeah, it's so easy to lose a few seconds in that level, just depending on how setup goes.
Just stay put while I test this. Hold still.
Oh.
For science. Fuck the face. I just need to know if this is lethal.
Oh my god, I was not counting. That's pretty bad time loss. That's gotta be like 30 seconds or more.
Fuck the face.
Yeah, I know Saboom used to run it. We don't get to hear we don't get to hear gelatinous fiddlesticks because they died during that
Your trip.
dialogue.
This one has extra babacillin. Ooze your way to. Oh! Why? Why don't people take me seriously?
Don't you attack my blinds, girl. Oh, it's only like 20 seconds. I thought that was a lot worse. Real the type of mofo to steal your wallet and also help you look for it. He would do that, let's be real. I think she needed to use the bathroom. That's probably the only reason she stepped out. Oh well. Yo, CG, thanks for the donut. Yeah, just chug the potions. Let's go. Fucking the snack that smiles back, dude. Okay, maybe not grabbing the nest doesn't do anything about that. This might be your favorite level. Aesthetically, it's definitely really cool. I think design-wise, it is definitely a really interesting level. I think casually it's fine. Like, I had no issue with this level casually, but going through it fast is definitely really difficult. Why are you watching 2 speedruns at once? Because it's great.
Time for a spring cleaning. Jump on a TNT crate. What am I, a Bandicoot?
Ah, fuck. Still work on that section in particular.
Ah, bastards! They'll get every last one of yous.
Believe me, Wingo, I have been there. I have very much been there. Really, the only advice I have is just, like, get out as soon as you can. Like, it sucks that that's the best you can do, but it's gonna be so fucking great when you're finally able to. And honestly, you might find that, like, the distance makes the relationship a little better. Like, that's how it was with my mom. Like, our relationship isn't perfect, but, like, she's definitely way more tolerable from a distance. Mm. Yeah, it'll be worth it, dude.
Nice.
You'll be surprised what it can do for, like, not just like your mental health, but also like your physical health. Like when I found out that the stress of living at home with my mom actually was part of the thing that made me feel physically ill so constantly. Like, that's just, even now, that's just so wild to me. That, like, the stress was so severe that, like, the moment, like, I had so, like, you remember, like, I don't remember if you remember how much, like, in 2017, how many health issues I had, and then, like, the moment I move out, they just all magically go away. Like, constantly feeling physically ill was, like, a huge part of, like, 2016 and 2017 for me.
How do you like them wampus?
It's crazy what stress can do to you. when you watch a speedrun of a game you don't have. I watch rack speedruns sometimes. I've never owned one of those games, so. Yo, also with 2 gift subs? Oh, legend. Thank you, dude. And another one. Oh, I think that was the 2. I really appreciate it, dude. Oh, no, it was 3, I think. No, Twitch just shows it weird. Regardless of how many it was, I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, fuck, I do not want to hit that mine. Losing this mask is very high on my list of please don't fucking happen. Thank you, Asta. That does mean a lot to me. My stream's been growing a lot this year, so I'm glad that more people are finding it and enjoying it. Oh god, I almost fucked that so badly.
Right then. Need a hand.
Haven't been paying attention, been loving the convo. This run's actually really solid right now. But there's still an entire hour left. Yo, what's up, Flak Attack? How you been? There's still more than enough time for this run to go down the shitter. But the opening has been good. I had to improv that a bit because I used Kapunula too late in one of those sections. Praying for a PC port. A lot of people are for sure. I think a PC port would be good, but if it does happen, I swear to God, I'm gonna not make the mistake we made with NST and actually probably split it so the PC port can have a proper load remover. Like, the one we have for this right now is fantastic, but a memory-based load remover will always be more accurate than an image-based one. Still golden snow whale sometimes. I mean, it's technically Saturday for me. Also, it's 2 a.m. Happy spooky day, everyone. Maybe for the stream later, I'll just make my stream color, or I'll make the layout orange. Eek. Crash costume stream. I don't have one. Maybe I'll dress in an orange shirt and blue pants. Will that be good enough? Do I even have an orange shirt? It's my favorite holiday or season. I feel like on principle it's Christmas. This might gold, but I also think it might just like barely miss it. Yeah, that was still a pretty good Stay Frosty overall. Your wife's gonna look at the Christmas trees tomorrow. Nice. Christmas is Bay. You did that for no reason. Good job. Something possessed me to think that was a good idea. Ow. I really hate those enemies though. Being real for a sec. Yeah, kitty, what do you want? Imagine those little normal people just want to ski. I shouldn't gotten in my way. I think she's still behind the TV.
Oh, how I missed this!
No, maybe she's behind me. Oh, no, I see her tail.
About that. I'm having fun. Can you tell?
You know, watching speedruns since this is so impressive. It says you're only pressing square, but also some sliding. So I'm also pressing R1. It's kind of hard to see on the input display, but I use R1 to slide. I think it's a lot more comfortable. Oh, I did die. I was like, where did I lose?
I've made a few upgrades to my blimp. Rain of giant deadly missiles.
Yeah, in any Crash game where you can slide with R1, I do it because I think it's a lot more comfortable. In this game, I think it's especially comfortable because of how quickly you have to alternate between slide and spin.
Punchbot Mark II, deploy. Ow! Punchbot Mark II is for punching you, not me.
Let's just go up here.
Let's try this one.
That was a little weird.
Stop! All right, have it your way. The anti-marsupial missile is my own.
Yo, Karu with the resub. Thank you.
That Bandicoot, Punchbot.
How you been? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Play fair, then neither will I.
Dude, I have an itch on the right side of my... Oh, okay, well this phase I can do it because this part's just running around. Okay.
Kill the Bandicoot, crush the Bandicoot, smash its head.
Really, the voice crack there just makes that line so much better. Because it's like Cortex can't sing, but he's trying at least.
I wonder what happens if I hit all the buttons at once. Feel the wrath of Cortex.
If Punchbot is for punching, then why did I think you won't... Look, Cortex doesn't really have common sense. Let's be real. Cortex is very much that person you know who, like, academically is a fucking genius, and then, like, in terms of all types of social cue, has no idea what the fuck's going on. Yo! Thank you for the sub, Takayaki. Everybody's just going ham on the subs tonight. I really appreciate it, guys. And I got an emote. Okay, someone told me you can make this first cycle, and I can't do it to save my life. I don't even get close, so I don't know. I'd have to see someone do it. This is totally a sub. Hell yeah. I'm the first streamer who's successfully read the word takoyaki. Apparently I'm pretty good at doing that. Just like reading names and like people's usernames. There was somebody yesterday who said the same thing. I was the first person to say their name right. It's a skill. Where you going, Coco? For anybody who is uninitiated, Coco is the name of the cat I got, so if I'm asking where Coco's going, I'm not talking about the Bandicoot. Although I might actually ask where she's going also, depending on what fucking happens. Oh, fuck off. That's a really bad death. So, because this cycle fucking blows on respawn, dude. Or this cycle's not consistent on respawn. That's pretty great, too. It's not even like a horribly hard section. You know what? Fuck it. Rip blinds yet. She actually hasn't been going at them recently. Yeah, fucking Dino Dash. Not Dino Dash, fucking... What is this one called? Blast of the Past, that one. I think the first night where she was walking around was the first time she really tried exploring as opposed to just like hiding away. So I guess maybe she was like messing around with stuff or like trying to find a way out or something, but like she hasn't really gone crazy on the blinds recently. Dude, I fucking hate. I hate dying in that lava section just because it's such a bad death. And cycles there are so annoying. It's better M&Ms or Skittles. I think it's hard to compare them because they're really not the same thing. Like, I really like M&Ms when I'm in the mood for chocolate, and I really like Skittles when I'm in the mood for something like fruity.
They laughed when I added blockification. Well, who
Smarties,
laughed
dude,
at
Smarties are
that?
pretty fucking good too. Let's be honest.
Me. Ooh, bouncy.
Waiting on this stupid bug.
Ooh, I've never tried a volcano lair. Do good guys have volcano lairs? Much to learn.
I'm reaching the point where I'm starting to conclude that not getting checkpoints with Cortex is just optimal because you can never fucking hit him anyway.
On second thought, no volcano lair. I can feel my nostril hairs sizzling. Haven't seen mushrooms that big since I left the Gigantizotron running overnight.
Hello? Thanks. Do I prefer this movement tech over NST? It's hard to answer because they're so different that it's really hard to compare them. Eh? But like Skittles fill your mouth with regret. Sour Skittles do. Sour Skittles are great, but man, are they murder. It's really hard to compare movement tech. Zed only hates Pringles because the Pringles game eats up most of the practice room space in AGDQ. Remember what I said. Still plenty of time for the run to go wrong. Dude, warheads are fucking murder on the mouth, dude. I love those things, but holy shit, I can't have more than a few of them. Hey. But yeah. I think the way I would describe this movement tech in comparison to like NSTs is that like NST has like one particular strat in that like is pretty difficult to master, but when you get it down it like defines the entire run. And movement in this game isn't really the same thing. every individual piece of movement in this is a lot simpler and basic because none of the movement's really glitched. But a lot of the skill and technicality of this game comes down to like having the knowledge to properly use all the movement tech. If anybody tells you that this movement is like boring or less interesting or less skillful in comparison, then they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. It means they have almost no knowledge of the game. Oh my god. Oedipus Dimension really just being a piece of shit right now, isn't it? I appreciate that they put this mask after the checkpoint.
May I assist?
Trilogy $40, Crash 4 $60. Yep. What you looking at, girl? Now she's just like walking all over the place. Oh, uh-oh. She's walking in front of the monitors. Can I help you? You literally just walked in front of the monitor to go to the exact spot you were like 3 seconds ago. Cat cam? We're not at that stage of the relationship yet. What's up, Zorus? I haven't even had her for a week, so she's still like getting acclimated. I will say though, she's being a lot more like open than I expected her to be at this point. Like I really expected her to still be hiding. She's an older cat. She's like 4 years old. What am I gonna do? A Crash 1 through 4 marathon? I actually had the idea of maybe as a sub goal doing like a Crash HD Pentafecta for any percent. So do like the Insane Trilogy, and then Nitro Fueled and this. All any percent, obviously, because I'm not going to fucking full complete that. That's just murder. Something I would like to do eventually is not 421%, because that will also be murder, but what I call, I think it was 348 gem, which is all gems in Crash 1, 100% in Crash 2, 108 in Crash 3, and then ACG in this. Yeah, I think she'll be fine. I think she just needs some time. Like, she's a rescue, and we think she has, like, basically zero experience with humans. But she's also not hostile at all, or, like, not aggressive. Like, she's only, like, jumped at me once. Maybe twice. I'm not... There was something last night where I don't know if she was, like, jumping to scratch at me or jumping to, like, get away from me. Yeah, NST. It would all be, like, HD stuff. I feel like... Even though I prefer all of the OG games except for 3, I think it makes sense to pair this game with NST. Yeah, Kieran Cat. Yeah, she's walking around right now. Like, she's definitely a lot more She's a lot. Like, just tell me by her body language. She seems way less afraid. Like, she's still really uneasy when I, like, try to get near her. But, like, she's definitely acting a lot more curious and a lot less fearful. Like, she's standing up more. As opposed to before where she'd kind of, like, slink away. Yeah, like, I'm making sure to, like, feed her at, like, pretty consistent intervals. Like, I give her, like, a quarter to a third of a can of wet food when I wake up. And then I give her another can, like, right before, like, my normal stream time. So, like 10:30 or something, I'll give her more. And then I leave a bowl of dry food out that she can just, like, pick out whenever she wants. If I play every Crash game, that will actually take forever. There's a lot of fucking Crash games. Also, Bash by itself is like 2 hours. If you're good. For me, it's like 3 hours because that game fucking sucks. Don't buy cat food with the pure... Oh, why? Oh, fuck. Okay, I know that for the future. The brand I have for dry food right now is Purina, but that's because that's what she had at my friend's place. I did not know it was Nestle. But yeah, I'll buy different dry food in the future then. There's nothing wrong with Purina in particular, but Nestle is like a shit company. From what I gather and from what I've read, they're pretty morally not there.
Attention crew, asteroid field ahead. Buckle your seatbelts. We're hit. I'm buckled
Which sucks because goddammit do I love me Crunch. Crunch is some good chocolate, but it's Nestle. Doesn't Nestle do like a lot of shit that's like really bad for the environment or something? Get me out mix because it's cheap in the cat thing. Yeah, I mean, like, so far, Coco only really like nibbles at the dry food. She goes ham on the wet food whenever I leave it out. Yo, Mushroom, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, I think they're like strong advocates for like bottled water or something. I read up on it like really briefly because I was bored at work. I was like, why do people hate Nestle so much? And I was like, oh, well, they kind of suck. But yeah, I got Purina because that was the brand that Coco had when she was at my friend's, so I wanted to make it like dry food that she was familiar with, but again, she goes way harder on the wet food anyway, so I don't think it'll sorry, I'm stifling a burp. I don't think it'll matter really if I switch it. Media and Google, child labor, unethical promotion, manipulating uneducated mothers, pollution, price fixing, and mislabeling. Oh, what a fantastic company. Man, now all my memories of the Nestle Wonder Ball will be tainted forever. Honestly, though, I didn't really have a lot of fond memories of the Nestle Wonder Ball. I'm pretty sure I had that thing once in my life. And I was like, oh, this is cool, I guess. And then like the novelty wore off after I finished eating it. I mean, like, everybody's like, oh, the Nestle Wonder Ball was so great. It was literally just a sphere of chocolate that was hollow in the inside and had some like cheap toy in it or something. I don't even remember. Now, if we want to talk about a candy from like my younger years that I want them to bring back, motherfucking Yogos. Yogos were the shit. And I would always steal those from my friend when he brought them in during high school. I miss those. I don't know. I don't really drink bottled water just because I think it tastes funky. Like, I'll drink bottled water if it's like the only option available. But generally, if I have a water bottle on me, I go with the water bottle, like a metal one. Also, like, metal water bottles just keep it cooler. Like, room temperature water is eh. Dude, I don't know if I ever had grips, but... Put what if 50%? 50% too arbitrary. Bottled water is better to drink, no additives or chemicals. I'm talking like plastic bottled water or like water that's not from like natural source or something. Yo, Hershey's cookies and cream though, that's some good shit. Yo, imagine if I just hadn't died in Aggie Post Dimension. Yeah, I mean, I have 2 like Brita filter pitchers in my fridge, so I don't have to worry about like chemicals or shit. Dude, my girlfriend fucking has no issue with tap water. I'm just like, ugh.
Interdimensional domination. Something monumentally stupid.
Rocket head.
Not from our universe.
We're out of all food.
It's okay, Coco.
In my universe, bandicoots are considered pests. Is fit for extermination.
Yep, no well. Sorry.
Some keep them as pets.
I don't really think it's that funny as Coco, just because like I didn't even get the reference the first time, and then to do it with Crash, I have to switch to Crash, and honestly, I just don't want to bother with that. If I were to do this in a marathon, I probably would switch to Crash just for the meme.
So many little legs to pull. Oh, our lost puppy has found its way home.
Let's put them down. Activate the security lasers.
I also think the dialogue during that section is funnier if you don't go for the, it's funnier if you don't go for, the meme, just because you hear it just like taper out, so just like, we're out of our circle. Also, low-key, like, this far into the run, a straight-up, like, 1.5 minute break is kind of appreciated. Trophy be horny on main, it's true. I would caps lock that, too. I don't even blame you, Mushroom. I thought I was gonna hit that last orb. It's okay, girl. I think she's freaking out whenever I reach for the enter key on my keyboard. I'm not really freaking out, but like getting Uneasy. Oh, what is it, girl? Oh, I think she needs to take a shit or something. Also, what's up, Torp? Where'd you go? Hey? Talking to the rap hole Nestle scandals now. Oh god, what have we done? You walked out of your room, found your cat and pet it? Hell yeah. Dude. My cat doesn't even entirely like me yet and I'm already like in love with her. Nah, I went to get some ramen with a friend earlier. Actually, you guys know him because he's in my channel. I went to get ramen with Sir Dad earlier. And I went to check on her to make sure like everything was fine because she's been hiding behind like my old CRT in my room, and I'm pretty sure she was just like asleep. And I was like, you know what? You hate me, but I am so in love with you. Been watching speedrun stuff today. Finished watching banjo turn. Oh, nice. Didn't even know there was banjo turning. Girl, what you crying about right now? I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's yep, she's meowing a lot right now. Oh my god, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it was gonna happen. You love to see it. You love to see it. Fucking food run, dude. It's always fucking food run. It's actually not always food run anymore. I don't know how I got it that time, but you know, we'll take it. Yep, food run. Why are you crying? Oh, beagles are cool though. I like dogs too. I'm just an animal person. Animals make me happy. Yeah, she meows a lot at night. I don't know how I fall asleep when she does it. I kind of just like zone out eventually, and then she meows and wakes me up. I'm just what the fuck? And then I just fall asleep again. I'm fucking nocturnal anyway, so what does it matter? Dude, I have a fucking minute to save in food or in rush hour. God damn, dude. Nah, dude, I'm pretty sure my upstairs neighbor was like making Coco like uneasy. Just because for some reason at like 5 in the morning, my upstairs neighbor decided he had to rearrange this entire apartment or something. Cause like I just hear like her like constant like thumping and like it's just like thump 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 thump.
Does this mean I have franchise potential?
And I was just like, I could hear Coco like just running around. I was just like, yeah, girl, I don't really like it either, but you know.
In an airport?
I've probably woken up someone with like a pop off at like 3 in the morning, so I just have no right to complain. Actually, really scared about doing that there, cause fucking. Okay, I better not have that fucking BS death I had yesterday. She's a cat. She's like 4 years old. I wonder if it would have been easier for me to like start with a kitten, but getting Coco wasn't entirely planned. Like, I've wanted a cat for a bit. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it on the stream that I've wanted a cat, but like I didn't have any plans to get one, but my friend like rescued her and was like, hey, you want her? And I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. I live in California. No, I live in Maryland. I used to live in California when I was like really little.
But eat my franchise because I saw my future franchise. Oh, bollocks, my head hurts.
Wonder what the local delicacy is here.
Honestly, like my upstairs neighbor really isn't usually that bad. Like sometimes I hear him moving around, but like he's never like obnoxious or anything. It was just that like last night in particular, he just seemed to be like really up and about. Alright, have a good night, Asa. Nah, the neighbors that drive me crazy sometimes is my next door neighbor or like my neighbor from across the wall. Just because when they are loud, it's because they're fucking having sex. Like sometimes I'll just be sitting in my room just enjoying my like quiet, like my peace and quiet, and I just hear and I'm just like, yeah, good for you, but also can you like just moan back at them. And they'll stop. They bribe you with vouchers. At least they're considerate. At least they're not like, oh well, we got a baby, so like fuck off and deal with it or something. I think I would want to be financially stable enough to live in a house before I ever considered having a kid. Nah, that's a bit too far, Nathan. Just want money, period. You know, that's a mood. That was me when I was job hunting. Is yeah, I just want money. Money would be great. Alright, don't spin that fucking crate, because that's how I died last time. I attempted to spin kick the crate, and instead of spin kicking the crate, I spun kicked myself out of bounds. I always think to myself, I don't have the patience to deal with kids, but then like, I like sit back and I really think about it, and I think I would. I think I would be a good parent.
Spicy fried.
It's not gonna gold, but it is gonna save most of the time. Being as ruler as yeah, all these problems sound funny when true. Dude, I do wonder what it's like if like being a gamer and then having kids that are gamers and being able to play games with them. Cause I was the only really hardcore gamer in my family. Like my dad played games, but not to the same degree as me and not the same types of games. Okay. You know, I hate the beginning of this fucking level. I don't even think I really hate this level anymore. I don't like it, but at least in any percent, it's not like the worst thing. I don't know. Sometimes I'm worried about being able to raise a kid, and then I see like my sister and like my niece and how they are, and I see how like my friend who gave me Coco, like I see how she is with her kids, and honestly, it just seems so worth it sometimes. Like, there's definitely gonna be some cons, but there will be a lot of pros. But like, it's also definitely something like you have to be like fully willing to commit to it. Yeah, I'm gonna get that just cause. Wow, I went through those cycles really fast. What do you mean howling at, girl? She's just like staring up. Oh, you can kind of see her in the edge of the webcam, but she's like kind of just like looking at the ceiling and meowing. I still think she might secretly be a werewolf. She's just meowing at the moon. Oh, lordy. Eh? You wanna get through? You wanna get through? It's okay, girl. She's gotten a lot more, like, willing to get close to me, though. Like, twice tonight she's gotten pretty close.
And now for me to stop me.
Don't break my bed. Alright, let's see if I can get the full natural processing stuff here.
Listen up, lackeys. There's an imposter me on the loose.
It's always really sad when it's like bittersweet when I don't get that full dialogue there, because it means I'm going fast, but it also means I don't get to hear the full dialogue. I've always been a big Coco fan. Honestly, actually, no. It was only around like the Insane trilogy where I started really liking her as a character. Because I think Insane trilogy is where they started to like, because like, you know, in the early games she was like kind of bland just because like every character was kind of bland. But like Insane trilogy I think added more like life to that personality without having like all the bratty aspects of like some of the later games. Because like she's fucking obnoxious in like most of the Radical games. Like she's mostly okay in Mind of a Mutant, but that's because she's so like non-prominent. Yeah. Alright, let's fucking get it. Oh, that felt awkward. I hope this works. Oh, fuck.
Listen to me.
Please. Okay, there it is. Okay. Now I just need to not die at the end like I did in the last run. Yeah, no, I love that skip, honestly. That one's really sick. Now that we have a setup for it, it's like super cool. That might not save as much as we thought. Hell yeah, eat that dry food. I did kind of like, some of the movement at the end was a little weird, and it took me a bit to find the checkpoint. So I can definitely be optimized more at least. Like, I'm not going to say my movement throughout the whole level was perfect, but... Nah, we haven't found a skip for Luis yet. She's starting to get curious and probably wants to leave my room, but the rest of my apartment's a fucking mess right now, so I think I want to clean it before I let her out. It's funny, I actually cleaned my apartment and then it became like even more messy as like more stuff I bought for her came in. So like my like main apartment is just like fucking boxes everywhere. It's like Crash Bandicoot. Why is there a ceiling there? Ah, fucking hell, I hate this level sometimes. What does she look like? She's like a tortoise tabby. So like looks mostly like a tabby, but she's got like extra colors on her fur. She's really, really pretty. Like I want her to be able to like feel comfortable near me, that way I can like take a good picture of her. Cause holy shit, she is adorable. Yo, swag, let's fucking go. Totally planned. Watching 2 speedruns halfway through. What's the other one you're watching? Yeah, you can stand on like most of the little electric balls.
What must I do to prove myself?
That is why I hate going so fast there. Because you'll just like randomly... I don't know why that's a thing you can die on. Like, seriously. Oh, I love toxic tunnels and how terrible it is sometimes. I sniped the crate. Oh god. Yeah, this game kind of sucks. Oh, that's a fucking level, dude. Yeah, Toxic Tunnels is rough. Crash 315. Who's doing a 315 right now? Yo, Bucci, thanks for the good luck.
You'll never find me, Neo-Cortex. This castle is a maze. I alone know all of its secret halls and passages. Like the one behind the portrait of Grandfather that opens when you press on his triangular fossa. Ow! I've had it up to here with your games, you lout! Lout? Why, I never!
What is it? Am I seeing double?
Petrio, quickly! Revoke this fraud hologram access! No, Embryo! I'm no fraud! I'm from the future! You must listen to me! Embryo, do you not recognize your own master? I'm the real Cortex! No, Embryo, I am!
Ding dong, ding dong! Oh my, sounds like the doorbell.
Dude, my Toxic Tunnels yesterday was fucking godlike. But that's definitely like such a brutal endgame level.
Quit struggling! Don't make me! Help! Anyone! We have an evil doppelganger situation! I'm not a doppelganger! I'm... No, forget it! Help! There, that'll shut me up!
Didn't phase. Man, I fucking guess. We'll just lose some big time here. Well, if Cortex goes well, we'll be fine. Cortex Castle, honestly, like, the more you do it, like, the easier it becomes. But Toxic Tunnels is, like, honestly, the more I do Toxic Tunnels, the harder it becomes. Because I just learn more I can do.
Did you jump on the shoot-o-matic? Stop that!
I super bitch moded that.
Assistant, go! Stop that! Just relax and accept non-existence.
I thought I jumped way too early.
Shoot-o-matic! Blast it!
Shoot-o-matic, blast it.
Assistant, help! Time out! Time out! Annihilate! Fire! I can smell your fleas boiling. Careful, I might.
Dude, the Cortex monitors in the first Cortex boss fight are really weird. Every time you hit them, he just goes.
Confused? Disoriented? I can your tiny brain cells frying themselves.
Yo, Coco, this is not a good time to be walking around.
Assistant, go!
The run's gonna die to cat RNG.
Can't keep up the pace. Think back. Slowly. Ready, set. Power before court blasted.
Yeah, no, that was really bad.
Think back.
I should have just waited.
Slowly.
I had a timing thing with jumping over the fire, but
Power before
definitely just went too slow. There we go.
assistant, go! Rude.
That's not as bad as dying in this phase, though, so I'll probably still save. That might have been like 10 seconds, 10 to 15, I would guess. It's this phase I'm worried about. Dying here fucking blows.